Hello, my name is Rebecca Richardson, but most people call me Becky, and this is another writing vlog. I decided to vlog today because I do have a lot of writing I'm supposed to be getting done today, which I haven't done anything yet. It's almost 10 a.m. I think now, but I am going to. And so I thought I might as well vlog it because sometimes having the camera with me sort of like motivates me to write more. So yeah, I think we're just gonna see how things go. The plan for the day is I'm gonna watch some TV now, then I'm gonna write till 12, then I'm gonna eat at 12, and then I'm gonna do some more writing, and then I might go on a walk later depending on how I'm feeling because it's like quite warm at the moment. And then I might try and get some more done after that. The general aim of this is to get as much done as I possibly can. Where I am with my project at the moment is that I'm very near the end. I've got probably a few chapters left to write, maybe it's about 30,000 words, but I haven't written in about 2 weeks because I'm struggling with it. I'm stressing about it because it's like right at the end, I'm like coming to the end of it all now, and there's all these big scenes and lots of like emotions and deaths, and I'm very much out of my depth with it, and I'm trying to get my head around it. And it's only the first draft, so it doesn't matter if it's bad, but like I can't get that into my own head. So I'm just like, it has to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So I am going to battle it today. It has been like a fortnight since I last wrote anything because of this issue, and because I just do not want to write it. I like really don't. Every time I think about writing it, I stress so much because I just don't want to write it. I really want to like move on to my next project. I've been working on this series now for like 5 years, and I'm like, I'm done with it, but I have to finish it because I have readers, so it's going to go on for another like year. But I just really don't want to write it. But I will, I'll finish it, and I've got all these big scenes to write. This could be an incredibly ranty vlog. But that's the plan for today. My aim going into this is just to get something done. I'm not like, usually I'm like, if I don't get 5,000 words done in a full day, then I haven't done well enough. But because I'm so like buggered and I haven't written anything for like a fortnight, if I get like 100 words done today, then I'd be happy because it's progress. More than I've had recently. So yeah. So I've got my Capri Sun. I've got something to watch on TV. So I'm just going to procrastinate for a while. So I've set up my laptop because I'm going to be writing on that today, just because, I don't know, at the moment I'm finding that I prefer writing on that, even though usually I prefer writing on my computer. I don't know. So everything's set up to go. I'm starting on 90,673 words. If we can hit 91,000 by the end of today, I would be fine with that. I'm kind of adding in bits as I go to try and make it more interesting for me to write, basically. But I have to stick. Here's my plan. This is the plan. We're officially, oh god, are we officially on side 2? Yeah. We're officially on side 2. That black bit at the top, that is the bit that I'm now writing. That's the chapter I'm onto. Yeah. The red that follows, the red writing that's all in purple there, that is the bit that I am incredibly nervous to write. Not looking forward to that at all. There is the next chapter's with the main character because this is split between two. It's split between her and her love interest, like their perspectives, and it like alternates chapters. So this is her chapter. She's in a very different place to everybody else, kind of facing a one-on-one kind of issue with another villain, whereas everyone else is kind of in this battle now. So this bit should be all right, I think. The main thing about this bit is that it's kind of going back to book 1. The end of book 1, there's a big battle in this school in the town they live in, and it's referred back to throughout like book 2 and what we've had so far of book 3 because it was this big like traumatizing event. But this scene, she's back in the school, which because the town hasn't even been in it since book 1. So the most important bit of this is kind of making sure that the connections back to book 1 work and are good and effective, I guess. So really, I should be glad that I'm writing this bit today because it's better than writing the next bit. Basically, the next bit, there's 2 very large character deaths and I'm not very excited about it. And I really wish they didn't have to die. Which technically they, like, don't, but if I wanted to end the way I wanted to end, then they have to die. Or at least one of them has to die, but then I'm killing the one off as well. So, yeah, that's a thing. So I'm gonna see how much I get done now. Honestly, like, every time I just think about putting words down, I'm like, what? I don't even know where I'm going with this. I have to start. I'm hoping once I start getting words down, it'll just flow again. But I think actually starting is going to be a nightmare because I just don't want to. I have no need to. I'm like, actually, I have a very large need to. I think I just need to remember that this is the first draft, and so it can be really bad. It is really bad so far. so it can be an absolute mess because it's a problem for later me. Yeah. I just realised that one thing I forgot about this bit is I have to be able to write two personalities for one character. Basically, in book one, I had a character who had like a second personality, but it wasn't like just like a second personality. It was like this whole magical thing. It was another being inside his body who just also shared a thought process. And one of the reasons I never wrote from his perspective was because I didn't want to have to try and add in this idea of the other person talking because it's in first person, so I'd have to have him speaking and then find a way to include the thoughts of this other person coming through. Now, however, another character has the same issue, a main character, so I have to do it anyway. I kind of ran away from it for so long and it's caught up with me, and I completely forgot that this is something I have to work with now, and I'm not too happy about it. I really don't even know how to write it, to be honest. Like, do I just add their thoughts in italics, or like just reference that they're speaking? I don't know. So it is lunchtime. I wrote a good few words. I can't remember what I started on. Was it like 9,600? 91, 90,000? I know how much I've written. 90,600, I think, was roughly what we started on, and I'm now on 92,478. So, nearly 2,000 words, which is alright, I guess. I'm gonna go for lunch now because it's like almost 12 o'clock. So, I need to eat because I haven't eaten yet today, but I also need to do the dishes. But then we'll definitely be back at this. Everything's actually going well. I decided to add in quite a lot that I wasn't planning on adding in. Basically, the scene I'm currently writing, the main character is being held, not hostage, just held by the villain, and he's messing with her head because, as I mentioned before, they're like back in this place that this massive traumatic thing happened, and he's making her relive that basically through all of these like not flashbacks but like hallucinations, which isn't something I was originally going to put in. I was just going to have her in the same building remembering it, but I thought this would be a really good scene to add in. I'm kind of going for the same vibe. If anybody's seen Far From Home, the new Spider-Man film, the spoilers obviously, that bit where Mysterio's like messing with Spider-Man and he's like seeing all these weird things, I was kind of going for that vibe but like less trippy. not like really trippy, just like she's kind of seeing her own memories in this case again of all of these horrible things, and I'm quite enjoying it because I'm quite evil. So yeah, everything's going all right so far. I'm like finishing halfway through a scene, which I don't like doing, to be fair. But if I was to try and finish this scene and like before I stopped, I'd be here forever because this is going to be one very very long scene. In fact, I don't think there will be a scene break for quite a while. So yeah, I can't really do that. So I'm gonna go do the dishes and then I'm gonna eat and then we'll get back to this. Pete, will you help me do the dishes? Will you help me do the dishes? That cannot be comfortable for your head, Pete. So dinner's on, so I'm going to do a bit of reading whilst I'm waiting for it to be ready. I've literally got like 6 pages left and I'm at 400, which is my goal for the day. And then I could update the reading vlog I'm doing for Clockwork Angel because that's currently what I'm on Clockwork Angel. But yeah, I've literally got 5 pages, so I should get it. If I don't get that done in 15 minutes, then like I have a problem. So I'm back to writing. I was like in the mood to write beforehand and I got like into it. But this is what I mean by why I don't like stopping halfway through a scene, because then I can't get back into the mood of the scene. Like once it's flowing. But then if I stop halfway through a scene, I then can't get back into that flow. But I'm gonna have to try, but like it's really difficult because everything's really serious and like 5 minutes ago downstairs I was looking at dog pictures and now I'm trying to write about torture. So it's not really the best transition halfway through a goddamn scene. But we're gonna give it a go. I think my aim for the end of today will be, I was gonna say 95,000, but I feel like 95,000 is a bit extreme. Let's say 94,000. I'm currently on 92,478. So if we say 94,000, I should be able to get more than that done. I will probably be finishing. What time is it? I think it's some time past 1. I'll probably be finishing about 4:30 because I'm gonna go walk my friend's dog with her, and then by the time I get back from that, I'll be having tea, and then I'll just be like relaxing. Unless I'm on a bit that I feel I could write at night, then it might be better, but we'll see. It'll probably end about 4:30, but we'll find out later. I haven't even wrote anything yet, and I'm already daydreaming. Like, I'm just sat here, just staring out the window or staring at my laptop, just like completely zoned out. This is my issue. I have like no attention span for things unless I'm really into it. My mind just drifts. Like, I'll be writing and then my brain will be like, oh, I need to make this good, and then it goes from that to like, oh, imagine if this was published. Oh, imagine if I had to like tour for this. Oh, imagine if people did fan art, and then we just go off on some weird tangent about what life could be like in 10 years' time if I sort my stuff out. But then for that to happen, I need to finish this. It's just like going round, and I have absolutely no attention at the moment. I just literally, as soon as I try to focus on it, I just instantly disappear. My brain is not in it at all, which is difficult because I need my brain to be in it, but I can't like make my brain be interested in something. If it doesn't want to focus, it's not going to focus, which unfortunately happens a lot for me. But I need to try and get something done. It's frustrating me because like my brain's just not like cooperating at all. So I just had to pick up my first book to find a few quotes in it that I needed to refer back to in book 3. And oh my god. It's like, I don't want to say it's bad, I just want to say it's not good. Just kept rereading bits and being like, oh, that's not good, it's not a good line, it's not a good bit of description, it's just, yeah. Everybody who's read it is like, wow, it's really great, and I'm like, but it's not though, is it? I'm glad that I recognise that because it does show that I've improved, because I can look at it instead of being like, wow, this is amazing still. I'm like, wow, this is not the best. So I'm glad that I can think that about it, but just, I need to just not pick it up, because when I pick it up, I'm like, nobody can read this. I need to make sure nobody can ever see this ever again. But I don't want that to be the case, so I just have to stop looking at it. That should hopefully be the last time I have to refer to it. In fact, no, it won't be, because there's more bits I'm going to have to refer back to. But it's okay, because the bits I've got to refer back to are bits that I know still stand as pretty decent as far as I'm concerned. It's just, God, some of it. Oh dear. I think I'm going to call it a day there. I'm on 94,483, which is good enough, but I'm going to have to stop there because I'm busy for the rest of the afternoon. So I'm happy with that. We got through the chapter that I wanted to get through. I got the entire thing done, so now I have like 3 chapters I think left to do. It does mean though that the next chapter is all of the big deaths that I really don't want to write. There's a few of my favourite characters I have to say goodbye to in the next chapter, which I'm not too happy about, but it has to happen. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that chapter turned out, actually. It definitely is editing, obviously it's still like horrendous, but plot-wise, I'm happy about the content that's in it. So yeah. I don't know when I'll next be writing. I might get some more done before I go on holiday, I might not. I've got so many videos to film and edit because I'm pre-filming everything for when I'm away, and I also have to finish Clockwork Angels still. But for now, I'm happy with that. Almost 94,500. That will do for the time being. Hopefully the next time I sit down I can try and get to 100,000, which would be great. But I'm happy to settle for this today. So that is it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching, even if I don't even know how long this is. Could be like 5 minutes, I don't know. But thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!